Okay, so Apple has officially announced, and we covered the announcement on this channel. We streamed live and talked about it and so forth. They've officially announced the iPhone, and it is unbelievable, the new iPhones, especially if you want a bigger iPhone. Not so sure I want a bigger iPhone, to tell you the truth, for me, because I carry so much gear that the more compact items like that can be, the better. But my gosh, is it a fantastic phone. Faster than ever before. And the iPhone, just to give you a comparison, the iPhone was already much faster than any Android phone, much smoother in operation. Of course, the apps are much better. Of course, the screen is better. The camera is much, much better on the iPhone than any Android phone. And now they've leapfrogged and made it even better. So the iPhone is so far ahead of the Android ecosystem, if you could even call it an ecosystem, because the problem with Android is it's so fragmented. Then they went ahead and they also announced the watch, the Apple Watch, which is just another fantastic product where, once again, Apple has taken their time and done it right, whereas all the Android Wear watches that are out there are just pretty much junk, and they've just thrown anything up against the wall to see what sticks, and of course it's not sticking, and the Android fanboys will buy them and use them for a month or so until they break, but they're pretty much junk. Whereas the Apple stuff is well made and will last a long time. You can easily keep an iPhone for several years and then get hundreds of dollars out of it at resale, whereas the Android phones have no resale value at all. They're just pretty much junk. So if we go right in here and take a look, by the way, the Apple website is running kind of slow because everybody and their uncle wants to see these new iPhones. There's the iPhone 6, and they got two sizes. They got a 4.7 inch and they've got a 5.5 inch. And again, just a beautiful phone, extremely well executed, extremely well made. Those that saw it hands-on have said that the quality is typical Apple quality, which again is head and shoulders above any Android phone. Even the best Android phones don't even come close. They're probably half the quality. If you had to go on a scale of 1 to 10, they'd probably be a 5, and then the iPhone is a 10. And so, and of course the software is much better as well. I'm not sure about the screen on these, if it's going to be more break resistant, if you will. We saw a Marcus Brownlee, I guess that's how you pronounce his name, don't quote me on that, had a sample of the screen and it was extremely durable. That's going to be interesting to see if this screen is much more break resistant. That's a problem with all cell phones. When you drop them, if you're unlucky, you'll end up with a broken screen. So we'll see what happens with that. But Apple is smart. They've kept the camera at 8 megapixels, so they've kept those pixels bigger. Some of the Android phones are trying to get bragging rights by jamming as many pixels as they can on these tiny sensors that are in these phones, and then your low light performance suffers. So we want bigger pixels, not more pixels, and that's what you get with the iPhone. And of course the sensor, I believe, is also bigger and better in this phone than the Android phones. A lot of advancements with the camera. The bigger phone, the 5.5 inch, even has optical stabilization, which again is executed properly. Some of the Android phones have had this already, and they've just done a lousy job, and it's just kind of junky, and the cameras just are not as good as the iPhone. The iPhone's the best camera out there for cell phones. So once again, Apple shows that if you take your time, do it right, and if you have all the money in the world and you can buy up the supply chain and buy up the best components and so on and so forth, then you can come out with the best possible phone. So let us know if you're going to order yours this Friday, if you're going to hold off for more reviews, or if you're just going to keep your iPhone 5S. I might keep my iPhone 5S for a while. It's such a good phone. I did a video earlier just proclaiming it the best phone ever, and it just is a fantastic phone, the iPhone 5S. So anyway, share what you're going to do. I hope you're not going to make the mistake that a lot of folks have done and gone out and bought an Android phone and learned the hard way that that is not the way to go. They're pretty much junk. Anyway, thanks for watching.